My breath, my breath, my breath, my breath is my perfection now. My breath, my breath, my breath, my breath is my perfection now. My breath, my breath, my breath, my breath, my breath is my perfection now. Breath is expressing itself as all of us and all of our fragrances which we're smelling, all of our foods which we are tasting. Our breath is our perfection because our breath is expressing us as all of our foods which we're tasting and all of our sounds which we're making and hearing. We are, and our breath is our perfection. Our breath is our perfection because it sustains us, it supports us, and everything that we are is an expression of our breath. Everything we are doing is an expression of the energy provided to us by our breath. So don't worry about perfection anymore. Your perfection is built in. Your perfection, my perfection, our perfection is irreversible. We cannot be unperfect. We can only explore now what we mean by perfection. Perfection is having room for further growth. When we define perfection as our potential, then it is vibrant. Then we are always expanding. We're always exploring. Perfection is having the ability to explore the rest of the cosmos, knowing that it is yourself and myself and ourselves. So whenever you hear anyone saying no one is perfect, you understand the level of ignorance out of which that person is saying that, is making that statement. And correct them inside of your mind, correct them inside of your breath, because your breath is your perfection. And as long as you can take the next breath, then you're exercising your perfection. Breathe consciously now. Breathe deeply now. And proclaim your breath as your perfection. And as you do so, proclaim every image that you're looking at as its breath of perfection. Proclaim every color that you're looking at as an expression of your perfection. Because images and fragrances and colors and tastes and sounds, textures are all embodiment of the perfection of our breath. So enjoy yourself now. Trust yourself now. Sing your chorus now. Rejoice in your perfection now. Say it now. Say it loudly. Say it joyfully. I love my breath as my perfection. I trust my breath as my perfection. I value my breath as my perfection. I count my breath as my perfection. I relish my breath as my perfection. I cherish my breath as my perfection. I treasure that my breath is my perfection. So wake up. Wake up in your perfection, in the perfection of your breath which is within you, and claim it, and proclaim it, and devour it, and desire it, and know for sure that your perfection is not something you have to search for. Your perfection is a gift that your breath is giving to you as yourself, as itself. Know that your perfection is a gift of your breath, of the universe, of paradise that you are. We are our perfection. So spend your day today breathing and pulsating and remembering that your perfection is your breath. And as you eat, drink, and be merry, knowing that all breath, your perfect breath, and you're in the business of becoming conscious of how perfect you are, knowing, as we say already, perfect room for further growth, having room for inclusion of all of the images, fragrances, textures, tastes, and sounds that are bombarding your consciousness. Perfection is accepting all of it as yourself, and yourself as all of life. So have fun. Have fun. Have all of the fun that is possible, for your perfection supports your funfulness. Your breath, which is your perfection, supports your being who you are and knowing who you are as your perfection forever.